to start off with, first of all, Kell, going back to the summer, that magnificent night in Carson when you won the world title, what are your memories from that night, Kell?
The memories are just being in California, you know, with the beautiful palm trees and the summer breeze, beautiful sunshine, beautiful people around there, and I can remember warming up in the dressing room just before the fight, and I could feel everybody anxious and excited, worried, you know, and for me, you know, I knew it was my time. I knew that I've done everything possible in training. I was mentally ready at that moment. And I remember walking through that tunnel there in Carson, down at the Stubble Centre, walking to that ring. And every time I moved forward towards the ring, I just felt more and more confidence. When I got to the ring steps and I got into the ring, I felt invincible. And obviously, it weren't the nicest fight to watch, maybe because he basically was trying to dry hump me all the way through the fight. But the fact is, we got the win, and when they announced Amden knew, I can't put into words right now to you how great that feeling were, being there, looking outside of me and seeing my loved ones, you know, looking in at me, just becoming world champion. It's just an unbelievable moment.
No, definitely. And then, of course, on a downside, you had the incident in Tenerife. What was going through your mind when that incident occurred?
What happened to me when that happened is all I was thinking about was my family. I was thinking, this is it now, I mean, my life's over. I was seeing blood, you know, coming out of my leg, and I just knew that I needed to get away from that situation. I just remember feeling faint, and the next minute, you know, I woke up in an hospital. But that feeling, you know, it's not a nice feeling to really talk about. You know, we're very, very, very scared. I thought, you know, it's all going to be over now. You know, panicking, worried. You know, it's all going to be over. And when you look back here and less than 2 weeks from winning that world title, being the highest place on earth. Coming down to the bottom of the ocean, really down there. Sat there, you know, in hospital, recovering with my leg. You know, nobody could speak English. You know, my family weren't there at the time for a few days, and you know, it was really, you know, it weren't a nice place for me to be.
No, definitely. But thankfully, you're doing better now, and I spoke to Eddie Hearn the other week, and he mentioned March the 7th for your return. How have preparations been going with that, Kell?
Yeah, because obviously I've been injured, and to be honest with you, I was in a very dark place, as in I could not train, so I was depressed. I couldn't train. You know, I was laid down on the settee, not being able to move much. You know, it weren't nice. Just after winning the world title, not being able to train, doing something I really love. So now, you know, like, it's just another chapter of the Kell Brook story, the Kell Brook lifestyle, the life of myself. The fact is now the leg's not an issue. I'm back training hard. You know, I'm happy again in the gym. And we're looking at getting back in March 7th at Sheffield Arena. Not 100% on a name yet. I think we're going for his mandatory though. So the fact is we're back training, we're back doing the thing we love, and I'm world champion.
No, definitely. And the incident that we talked about before, that was in Tenerife, and I understand you've been back to the Canary Islands, to Fuerteventura for your training. Was that a bit of was that something that had to take a bit of courage to go back over to the Canary Islands, over to Fuerteventura?
Yeah, you know, but I know that island in particular is beautiful. If you're an athlete, very quiet. The weather is really the hottest of the island. Really quiet, and the Ingle Gym where Adam. You know, Adam there trains us.
Yeah.
Adam, we was his gym, the Eagle gym, and you know, he can't do enough for us. You know, we get looked after a lot down there. You know, wherever we go, we've got minders with us, and but like I say, it's very quiet. We just do the training, we get everything down, and we really work hard.
No.
But obviously, you know, travelling again from over to Canary Islands, it did go through my mind, but I were around, you know, good people, good training lads, and that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
Sure. And in terms of going back to Sheffield, before the injury, you were going to have your homecoming before the Christmas period, but it's now set for March. What's that going to be like when you walk out in front of your home fans as world champion?
It's going to be amazing, and it's just something that, you know, I want to do and want to give back to the fans. You know, it's been a long time, you know, since we've had a world champion really in Sheffield, a genuine world champion. And me to be fighting in my hometown is going to be great for the fans. It's an event for these people.
Yeah.
You know, not just going out to see me. You know, they're getting all dressed up, they're getting the best clothes on. They're coming out to see an unbelievable show. Eddie puts these shows together now. You know, he really puts them together. And you know, I want them to have a great night. After I've fought, we can go out downtown. It's not just a boxing event. It's a big, massive event when I fight, so I'm just happy to give back to the fans.
No, definitely. And someone that keeps on being associated with your name and vice versa is Amir Khan. He's fighting Devon Alexander this weekend in Las Vegas. What are your thoughts on that fight, first of all? And I understand you're going to be doing some work for Sky on the night.
Yeah, obviously, you know, I'm great going on to America, fighting an American. I want him to win the fight. I believe that he will win, but I think you know, Devon's no pushover. I think you know, there's going to be drama in the fight, but I believe that Khan has got a better brain on him. I think he's you know, I think he uses his brain better, and he's got fast hands, and I just think that I'm leaning towards Amir Khan in this fight. I hope he wins this fight because I don't want him to spoil his chances, you know, of getting, killing any chances with a big fight against me. You know, it seems like whenever Khan steps up to that elite level, he's been knocked out twice. To be honest with you, I want to get the hat trick with him and be the third. You know, I think. The fact is with me and Khan, you know, I want to. This is what I do. You know, this is what I do. I want to get. This is why I've got to this position now. I've always wanted to get to this position. I want to give back to the fans. Listen, there's all these fighters out there, Mills, the Pacos, and all this and that. But the fact is when it comes to Khan and Mayweather, right, he's not even the best in Britain. There's all these other fighters what I would love to fight, but I listen to the fans, and when I'm on Twitter on these sites, everybody wants to see me and Khan, and that's what I want to give them. To be honest, when I seen Groves Fox too, you know, I'm a little bit jealous because all the people, you know, the fireworks and the build up to it, you know, I want to be involved in them big fights, the Ben Eubank fights, the Groves Fox, you know. These big fights, we've had one recently, like a smaller scale, Saunders and Eubank.
Yeah.
I want to be in these fights with Khan. You know, he's not even the best in Britain, and he's shouting Mayweather at. He's not boxed at welterweight. You know, he's override that kid, and you know, he needs to be fighting in Britain, and he needs to be fighting against me. You know, I'm putting the belt on the line for him as well. He doesn't really deserve the fight with me, but I want to give it for the fans.
No, definitely. And do you think, the fight's back on Sky? Amir Khan is back on Sky. I understand you're going to be over in the studio doing some work with Sky on the night of the fight in Vegas. And do you think Sky are helping build that fight happen between yourself and Amir?
Yeah, I believe that they've got an inkling that, you know, for them to be filming it on Sky and having me in the studio, and you know, it's looking like it's building up to a big fight. You know, Sky want me down there. They know I want that fight. They know I want it. Everybody knows I want that fight. He's been, the fact is, the thing is with me and him is, he said when I first turned professional with Frank back in the day, he said they were going to fight me. He's been saying it for a long time, and then he's got too big for his boots, and he's looking down his nose at me. I've had to do it the hard way. I've become world champion, and he said once I get that belt, he would fight me. Then he's coming out with something else now. We all know that he wants to fight me, and everybody's writing him off anyway. He's in for the money. He knows that he'll get beat off Mayweather. Then he can come back down to probably fight me and get another bag of money. So the fact is, he's worried. He's worried. If he was so confident and I'm an easy stepping stone, I've got a title. He's going to get most money he's ever got in his career. Why don't he just come and find me and collect his money? I don't see the problem.
No, definitely. And like you said, Eddie Hearn is putting on these amazing shows. He's got a great track record now. And to have yourself versus Amir at Wembley Stadium in front of 80,000 plus people, I think it'll be another magnificent night for boxing.
That's what I mean. That's what we need in boxing. We need to bring big time boxing back to Britain. And instead of these fighters fighting other fighters what are one-sided, we need them 50-50 fights. We need them big shows, them big events, and I'm banging on the door to make them happen.
No, fantastic. Well, I can't wait to see you back on our screens on Saturday night. Hopefully Amir keeps up to his part of it, and hopefully next year we see a showdown between the pair of you.
Hopefully.
Thank you so much as always, Kell. Take care, and best of luck with your preparations as well ahead of your return in March.
Yeah, thank you.